Hi, everyone. How are you? My name is Todd Walsh. I work at Fox Sports Arizona. I play a sportscaster on TV. I had a 10-year sort of self-imposed hiatus from sports in the 90s, and I worked at rock radio at KDKB and the Rock and Roll Ride Home. And the Pistoleros were such a huge part of our show. I always thought of them as the house band. And if they weren't doing acoustic sets in studio on Friday nights before they went out to work, they were lining up their peers to come in for us, like Curtis and the guys from Dead Hot. If they weren't playing the Doghouse at Coyote games in the obstructed view seats at America West Arena, they were helping secure their pals to play there, like Roger Klein and Robin Wilson. And they did one of the dumbest things we've ever done in radio history. It was called the Backyard Barbecue, which consisted of 10 tons of sand on the KDKB parking lot. It is still there in Mesa. There was no cover, no shade in the blazing summer heat, and we never paid them a dime. And that pissed me off. So the moment we were able to say on the radio, this next song is My Guardian Angel from the Valley Zone, the Pistoleros, as we added it to rotation and saw other stations across the country follow suit, it was one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of in my career. So to you guys, before I start, you have always taken care of me from liner notes to Todd Walsh +1, and I will never forget it. But as I begin, please understand how hard it is to summarize the Chimeras and the Pistoleros in a 2-minute window. Because frankly, this would be a combo episode of Behind the Music, TMZ, and Dr. Phil. But their story is one of perseverance, because they're still standing, they're still rocking. And now, I'm on the clock. It is easy for me to flash back to any random Friday or Saturday night in the mid-90s, heading down Mill Avenue just like you, looking for one thing. Looking for a couple of things. And one of those things we just heard. Did you read my mind? The unmistakable sound of the Pistoleros, right? On any of those nights on Mill Avenue, we may have found them at Gibson's, hopefully from the second floor, staring down at the stage. Or at Edsell's attic, where the beer was always a little warm. Or perhaps at Hayden Square, under the stars and under the lights. Maybe across the street, certainly at Long Wong's, where I'd always secretly hope to see Doug Hopkins spear his guitar into the ceiling one more time. Or across the way at Nita's Hideaway, where their ceiling felt like it was hitting my head. But for many of us of a certain age, and I know all of you in here, the Pistoleros are truly a piece of the soundtrack of our lives. Their sound begins with their frontman, Lawrence Zubia, a soulful sound that only occurs when you have the courage to expose your soul with every lyric and every note. And Lawrence has done that since the beginning and will continue until his own permanent midnight. And Lawrence, I can pick your voice out from a country mile or half a world away, and I still do it to this day, and I'm so glad that I can. Your voice sets the table. And to Mark Zubia, Pistolero fans will admit they drifted to your vocals, to your rhythm guitar, and whatever your hair had in store on any given night, your DNA resides in this band. You also must remember the lead guitar when it all began, and the Chimeras belonged to Doug Hopkins. You can't fill those shoes, not now, not ever. Pete Milner was the first to carve his own path, then Thomas Laufenberg grabbed the baton and has devoured it ever since. I didn't realize until a year or so ago when I was at their shed watching them rehearse a new song just what Thomas was all about. He is a passionate chemist, a mad scientist with his guitar, and like Lawrence, I can find him from a country mile away. I'm on the home stretch, Hans. Finally, the heart and soul of the band, like any band, is the rhythm section. And in 1988, when I first moved to the Valley, my wife and I went out to find some live music, and we wandered down Broadway to Mill at Tony's New Yorker. We got there late, and I had an awful seat. It was behind a large pillar. I couldn't see the lead guitar. I didn't notice him licking his finger and promising to sing a song about his daddy. But I heard Chuck Hall light Hey Joe on fire. But by our seats, I had a direct line of sight to the brick wall. I felt Mark Riggs on drums and Scott Andrews on bass. They set the tone for the tenor of the whole night, just like they have with the Pistoleros since day one. And Gary Smith, it was so great to see you behind the kit again. You were home. But I also know I speak for so many that Mark Riggs, we're just as happy that you're back. You are the humblest yet most solid drummer I've ever met. You're the most humble human I've ever met. And finally, in conclusion, to Scott Andrews, my first and oldest friend here, your art imitates your life. Steady and solid and consistent, always with a smile, no matter what is happening on stage or in your life. Any conversation of the history of rock music in this state over the last 3 years, or decades I should say, must include this group, these men, in all their different incarnations. Lawrence, you wrote and sang that nothing lasts forever. Truer words never spoken. But this one time, there's an asterisk, because your music will last forever. And now we can promise and celebrate because the Pistoleros are officially members of the Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame. Let me start by bringing out Lauren Subia. It reads, in recognition of outstanding achievement and major contribution to the entertainment culture of the state of Arizona, the Pistoleros, Lauren Subia, is inducted into the Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame on this day, July 2nd, 2019. Scott Andrews on bass. Mark Riggs on drums. Thomas Laufenberg, lead guitar. Gary Smith on drums. Accepting for Doug Hopkins, Robin Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pistoleros.
Thank you, everybody, very, very much. Glad to be here. Glad to be with this set of guys on stage, including Robin. It's like a brotherhood, and we're so grateful. There's not enough time to tell you. The last 25 years have just been pretty incredible. There's been ups, there's been downs. I'd like to send a big, giant wave of love out to my brother who is not here to make it tonight. A very integral part of this band, as you all know. We couldn't do it without him. He was the glue that kept us together through some questionable times. We love you. Adios.
Back in the morning from cold blue coffee cup, the stars and the trees and the moon, and me, I'm all fucked up. The trees are twisted, we've all ran out of luck. The drunken blues were here when I woke up. Could be alright. It could be alright. 10 feet of hell it fell on the streets and on the cars. The only witness there was me and empty bar. A lamppost light above, it shines a lonely glow. Want the brotherhood, which most will never know. Cocaine could be alright. It could be alright. Then it could be alright. It could be alright. taken. So you think it's so damn easy, but you never really seen what might occur to you. Nothing new to me. And even though you trip right over what some might call a dream, wake yourself up into nothing new. Oh, new time misery. Nothing that you ever wanted, nothing you could need, ever made it easier, never really paid. And everything you took for granted is all I'll ever need. And everything about this burning house is nothing new to me. Waste your breath on someone else, 'cause I don't really care. Waste it all on worthless evenings and answers ain't fair. And walk a crooked mile into the fire, crooked mile into the fire, crooked mile into the fire tonight. It's so damn easy, but you never really seen what might occur to you. Nothing new to me. Waste breath on someone else, 'cause I don't really care. Waste it all on worthless evenings and answers ain't fair. And walk a crooked mile into the fire, crooked mile into the fire, crooked mile into the fire tonight. Thank you very much, Thomas Laufenberg on the red Chinese guitar. New York City Queen? This is off our latest record. The record's called Silver. Get one, they're out there. We love you guys very much. Thank you, everybody. New York City Queen. She's got passion for the taking, and she swears she's never faking. She's been walking around the city like a queen, and she lives in New York City, where the streets they got no pity. She's been walking around the city like a queen. She said, babe, can you try to make me scream? I saw lights walking in between. between. New York City has a queen. If she swears she's never faking, she's got passion for the taking. She's been walking around the city like a queen. She said, babe, can you try to make me scream? I saw lights walking in between. New York City has a queen. Said, babe, can you try to make me scream? I saw lights walking in between. She got passion for the taking, and she swears she's never faking. She's been walking around the city like a queen. She said, babe, can you try to make me scream? I saw lights walking in between. She said, babe, can you try to make me scream? I saw lights walking in between. New York City, New York City, New York City has a queen. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to call up two guests, Ricky and Mickey. We're going to do it Chicano style here for a second.
Ryan King, ladies
Ryan
and
King,
gentlemen.
we could not do it without Ryan King. He's got the greatest story in the world. He just inserted himself into our life like 6 years ago. Just said, hey, I'm here and I'm not leaving. And it's been a pleasure. We love Ryan. Concerned. Well, I'm concerned that I'm not concerned, not okay, that I'm not okay. I'm ashamed that I'm not ashamed. I'm concerned that I'm not concerned. I will go where darkness leads. I move amongst tramps and thieves. My heart and soul overflows. Drunk on everything that bleeds. Well, I'm concerned that I'm not concerned, not okay, that I'm not okay. concern. Suicide gives me a ring, checking in on how I've been. Well, I will call when that time comes, but for now, send my love. Well, I'm concerned that I'm not concerned, not okay, that I'm not okay. I'm ashamed that I'm not ashamed. I'm concerned that I'm not concerned. Well, I'm concerned that I'm not concerned, and not okay, that I'm not okay. I'm ashamed that I'm not ashamed. I'm concerned that I'm not concerned. That I'm not concerned. Thank you, Ricky and Mickey. There's not enough time to express our gratitude. Thank you guys very much. We love you guys. It's been a long, fun ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce our brother, Gary Smith.
We're not quitting anytime soon, in case you're wondering. We're still going.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Jack. How did you get that?
Gary Smith. Did I say that yet? And as I heard him through the cold Nebraska night, I hear your voice and know that I might be alright. And though I once was rich, I know what it is to be hungry. And though I've nearly drowned, I know what it is to be thirsty. Mi guardia, mi dulce compañía, no me desampares ni de noche ni de día. And as the dawn comes, the brand new day begins. And day seems darker than nights have ever been. And though I once was rich, I know what it is to be hungry. And though I've nearly drowned, I know what it is to be thirsty. Ángel de mi guardia, mi dulce compañía, no me desampares ni desampares ni de noche ni de día. And as I heard him through the cold Nebraska night, I hear your voice and know I might be alright. And though I once was rich, I know what it is to be hungry. And though I've nearly drowned, I know what it is to be thirsty. Ángel de mi guardia, mi dulce compañía, no me desampares ni de noche ni de día. Ángel de mi guardia, mi dulce compañía, no me desampares ni de noche ni de día, ni de noche. Ni de día, ni de noche, ni de día. Hey! Thank you guys very much. Love you very much.